Hi there, this is Sean Hill, host of the Nice Job podcast. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode, a special edition as we follow up for one of our winners from our Nice Job Rated Awards. Hosted on Wednesday, March 24th. If you click the card above, you can watch our entire award show and hear the entire list of winners. You also can check out our blog at blog.nicejob.co to see a complete list and some stats from our Spring 2021 award winners. Now, for this episode of the Nice Job podcast, I sit down with Brian Crowder from Curb Appeal Solutions to find out how he became an award winner. Welcome, everybody, in. It's another episode of the Nice Job podcast. And this one, a little bit of break of format, if I may say, because we're celebrating. We are celebrating our Nice Job Rated Awards. And I actually was able to connect with one of our winners from Curb Appeal Solutions, Brian Crowder. Brian, thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on the podcast.
Thanks for having us on.
So the Nice Job Rated Award is our recognition, our sort of nod to those that are out there that are making outstanding contributions to their community and really, serving, but doing it the right way. And it comes down to you qualify for this award by getting great reviews. So I want to get in a little bit deeper of how you went about and the process you did along with using Nice Job to gather those reviews. But first, just a little bit about you. When did the entrepreneurial bug hit you? How'd you get into the business? If I don't need the hospital you were born in, but what's the origin story of you, Brian?
Yeah, well, I've actually never really worked for a company. I was 21 years old. I'd done some volunteer work in New York, needed to start something up, and a friend of mine was moving. He had a little repair business fixing leather and vinyl, so I started doing that. Did that for a few years, kind of petered out. Got into window cleaning in Southern California, built a nice little business. When I was in my mid-30s, I had little kids. Housing prices were up, so we sold. No job, no anything, just built a website, moved to Greenville, South Carolina, bought a house, started our current business where we focus on soft washing now. So we've been out here about 8 years. And yeah, that's how it's gone. That's the 30-second elevator pitch on my entrepreneurial journey.
And how how big a business? How large is your team? Give us some of the stats and the lowdown on Curb Appeal.
Yeah, so currently we are a 2-truck operation with a territory manager. So we have 3 technicians, territory manager. I'm like the operations manager. I'm the everything guy. We'll probably be expanding to a 3rd truck here in the next month. So I don't have ambitions to make it into an empire, but I like it nice and small, profitable, lean and mean. So we have freedom, a nice work-life balance, but nice little business as well.
I love that, bringing the work-life balance, but then additionally being comfortable where you are. So many times I'll talk to people in different groups or on podcasts, things like that, and sometimes they're afraid of growing, and other times they're trying to grow too quick. You kind of seem to have a little bit of a balance of you're not afraid to grow when it kind of makes sense, but as you talked about, you're not trying to make it an empire and make it where the logo's on the tombstone there when it's all said and done. But I also love the fact that that size of business, for the Nice Job Rated Awards, you were going against those smaller than you, those bigger than you. What does it mean to you to be Nice Job Rated and to have that decal coming your way that says that you give the best service around?
Well, first of all, I didn't know I was up for an award. I remember last year you guys did it, and I was bummed I didn't win because I thought I had a lot of reviews. And then someone texted me this past one, said, "Hey, you just won an award." I was like, "Awesome!" So that's cool. When you're not aware and you win, makes you happy. I just, a few years ago, I really realized reviews were like the name of the game, and so I just started personally pushing for reviews a lot. And then I discovered I've been around the Nice Job thing for a long time, even before it was called Nice Job, and so I've actually even had the website from way back in the day in San Diego. And so we joined Nice Job, I don't know, 4 years ago. We've been with it for quite some time. And it just kind of became like our core, like, what is our thing going to be? We're going to be the highest rated. That's going to be our niche. Like, we're not going to be scientists about bleach and all this stuff. Everyone knows how to do that. We're going to be focused. What are we? We're a customer service company. Reviews is the name of the game. And so it's even part of our core values. We have we play off the word star on our core values. We talk about it every Monday, every day, get reviews. It's on their checklist to ask for reviews. They get rewards for reviews. So it's just kind of become part of our DNA that we're going to provide 5-star service to get reviews. And so far, so good.
So anyone that's coming through the door, anyone that's going to put on that Curb Appeal Solutions logo, now like the expectation is there. You've called your shot of, hey, this is our goal here. We're going to obviously do the task at hand when it comes to the physical work, but ultimately there's so much that goes into that customer journey. You mentioned the STAR, using it as an acronym there. Could we break that down a bit further? Because I'm very interested in that. I saw when you on the awards, you posted on the Facebook comment there, you're like, oh, we actually have this on our wall. We actually do it. I'd love to be able to take a look. And for those in the audio only version, I can kind of describe through. And Brian, if you're willing, I'd love to share.
Yeah,
this.
I'll send it to you. I'll share it now. So I don't know if it'll pop up for the video one.
So if you're watching on the video, it's up on the screen now. On the audio only version, it'll be down in the show notes, so you can follow along with us there. So yeah, Brian, what are we looking at here?
So, this past year, my thing has been like company culture and, having that core values and making it mean something, not just empty words. So I went through a lot of different acronyms, and I finally was like, we're about the 5-star. So we're going to be 5-star guarantee. So this is going to be front and center. So our first core value is safety. That's like the most important thing, because we do some dangerous stuff. And so we kind of list out what safety is. The T stands for teamwork. We're about the team. A is about the attitude that we have towards each other and our clients. We're going to give a customer experience that's second to none. And the R is for relentless. We don't have any excuses. And it says we'll be relentless in our pursuit of providing 5-star service. So whether or not someone wants to leave us a review, we're going to make it that they can give us a 5-star review, because that's the whole experience that we want to provide, from the sales experience through the work and concluding it.
And to dive into the relentless there, I love, because you talk about we will be relentless in our pursuit of providing 5-star service. So I love the phrasing of that, because it's not in gathering a 5-star review. It's providing a 5-star service, and then you're going to ask the customer for a review, but it's still on them. But you're not saying, hey, we're going to just try to get it. We're going to provide that service and kind of let them fall where they may. And then you follow up, it says, we will relentlessly continue to become better skilled in our positions and relentlessly strive to grow as people and as an organization. The order there is fantastic, Brian. We're going to provide the service, but having people as the growth first before organization, that's got to be a comforting thing for your team to know, because just based on what I'm seeing here, it kind of shows that you're investing in them, because they're going to be carrying out these core values, but it sounds like you're giving them everything they need to succeed.
Yeah. I mean, when I think about it, what we do, I hire younger guys. It's kind of a pass through job. Maybe some will stay for a few years. Hopefully they do, but I get it. They're younger. They've got other things. So I told them the other day, like, view it as coaching. Like, you're going to leave here better. You're going to have certain skills that are going to transition, whatever you end up doing, if you're going to school or if you want to do something else, but you're going to be learning certain things here about life, business, customer service, how to handle problems, that it's really a training ground. So, if I coach you up, it doesn't mean you're in trouble. It just means I'm getting you better. And so it really sets the bar, what we want to accomplish, because if that's our goal, to provide 5-star service, it's going to reduce our callbacks. It's going to reduce a lot of problems. And then the ancillary benefit of it is people will leave us reviews, and they leave us nice reviews. It's just we just don't get stars. We get people mentioning the technician's name, what we did, which is all a real benefit. And I love seeing that when someone really describes from the sales process, when they were sold, how that went, how the job went, how the billing went, and they really explain everything. I see that as the whole progress of our 5-star guarantee from beginning to end.
Yeah. And so I appreciate you sharing that. Again, if you're watching on the video, we have it up on screen. We're going to take it down now, but we'll have it down in the show notes. So if you get a chance to grab a screen grab or anything like that, don't worry. We'll provide that for you. And yeah, I love it. It almost sounds like you kind of embrace the fact that sometimes these positions will be a little bit turnstile-y. You talk about young guys, talk about pass-through jobs. So to be able to have a system and a culture in place that allows you to keep that level of standard. We talked before we started recording here that the best service award is not something that you can just kind of like cheat your way into. It's a very competitive award, but we're trying to expand it to make sure that we're recognizing everybody, but we knew this one was always going to have to be elite. So the fact that you kind of said that phrase of I know sometimes it's a pass-through job, but are still maintaining the quality to be eligible for an award like this. Really, I don't wear a hat during the podcast often. I'm glad I did, because I tip my cap to you there. That's really powerful. I appreciate you kind of spending the time here. For our longer episodes in season 2, I've been asking this question to all of our guests, and I'd love to ask it to you as well. Because in this situation, in this interview, you're going to be the expert here. You're telling everybody, but I know experts are always working on the next thing. I know that, they have their base knowledge. It's always next. So what is something that you don't know now that you're either currently working on that you'd be willing to share, or that you're excited to find the answer to? And if business related, it'd be great, but if it's personal, we'd love to hear that as well.
Oh man, that's a loaded question. I wasn't expecting that on we're just, for business, we're still trying to add value to our customers. And so I don't get caught up in who can wash the cleanest, who's the most technical, because customers don't care about that. They just want the job done. We want to do it right. We're going to use good products. We're doing it right. But what is going to give us more value than company B? So one thing is our core values, our 5-star guarantee, our commitment to safety. People like that. But we're also working on different ways to provide like a warranty for people, like added value. Like, we're going to stand behind our work, so it's not just a fly-by-night situation. So I guess what we're always trying to do as a business is, what are we doing that's already providing value to people, but they're unaware of it? So we want to let people know the value because most people don't. You're doing it because you're doing the right thing, but they don't know what they don't know. So that's kind of, we're always trying to work on that.
Yeah, and I'm sure that education, educating the customer and kind of passing on that knowledge, that goes back to what you said of getting more detailed reviews as well. Because sometimes people are impressed and they may not know how to actually articulate it, but if you took the time to teach them, they kind of now know exactly what to say. Well, once again, Brian, congratulations, not just to you, but the entire team. I know this is a team effort to really win this award. Stuff is headed your way by the time we release this. I believe on Monday. It could already be in your mailbox, but if not, it'll be soon after that. And please send us a photo of either your team with the certificate or something like that. We'd love to kind of share it. And thank you so much for taking the time today to come on the podcast.
Hey, I really appreciate it, Sean. I just want to say, NiceJob has been probably one of the biggest game changers in our business. We have the most reviews probably in our state. I know in our area, we're almost 400 for Google reviews. Our goal is 500 this year. And so I appreciate all the hard work you guys are doing to make the platform easier and better. So just keep up the good work on your end too.
Well, we appreciate it. The tagline is get companies the reputation they deserve. So you have to do the hard work. We just try to make it easy for you to reap the benefits for it. So Brian, take care. I'm sure we'll be talking soon. And once again, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Special thanks once again to Brian Crowder and to all of you for tuning in to the Nice Job podcast. We'll see you next week. Until then, be healthy, be safe, and don't forget to have a little fun out there as well.